because we have ground truth that there, especially as you get up into Milton, Halcyon, that there is not only snow falling, but it's sticking where even radar indicated road temperature estimates would suggest it would not after all. So the roads may be fine in your area in this present moment, or you're looking out. If you're one of those who want to be adventurous, you dash out. You may find yourself in a little bit of trouble because this thing is kind of changing by the moment. Alex and Tom.
We appreciate your vigilance there, because we know that it's one of those situations where things could pop up out of nowhere. Even though we're thinking that we're out of the woods, clearly Joanne's commute home is proof.
So, but Jonathan, Villa Rica, South Fulton, out to our kind of south and west, are they seeing sunshine yet?
So that's been one of the things today. A good question to ask there about sunshine is that the sun popped out at different points in time today. It was out before we came into work, and so that helped warm up the ground. Now, there is a generous amount of cloud cover out there. Now, for those of you in South Fulton going down to Palmetto there, Chattahoochee Hills, out of South Cobb County, you likely at this point are not seeing anything falling from the sky in the way of flurries or even larger flakes. It looks like that energy's kind of moved out. The radar is getting pretty close to the ground here, so I'm curious to see what we have down there in Newman. If anyone is watching from Coweta County, let me know what you have going on. But I think the focus over the next maybe hour or so is going to be actually on Fulton County and even North Clayton County and Henry County, getting out to 675 there, just to the north of Stockbridge. This is interesting here. We're seeing some of those deeper shades of purple here, and that's what we have to look through, guys. We have to look beyond the whites that we see, and we have to look for those deeper hues that get into the indigo purple range, and that indicates that you likely have that snow that is actually reaching the surface.
Wow. Okay, Jonathan, we appreciate it. Thank you. We do want to check back in with Fox 6's Rob DiRienzo, who at last check was giving us a heads up about the possibility of snowdrift.
Yeah, Rob, you've seen it all out there on 316. A vehicular accident involving a law enforcement officer. People slipping and sliding.
North Newton County and areas to the north of Rockdale County. Conyers, I think you're the cutoff point. If you're to the south, getting closer to Henry County, you're maybe not seeing so much action, although we're starting to see some heavier pulses up on either side of Stockbridge. We'll keep our eyes on that. Let's zoom into this here. This is Social Circle. Here's Conyers. Here is Covington. And during snow events, folks, we have to work together. So we really need your ground truth, the photos that you're sending in. None of that is in vain, because this is really kind of helping us determine if what we're seeing on radar is actually coming to life. And moreover, if what is falling is actually sticking, leading to accumulation. But anywhere from Monroe down in Social Circle, all the way down to Newbern, as you get closer to the Morgan, Walton County line or Newton County line, that's where I'm expecting there to be some pretty solid bursts of snow over the next couple hours. So let's work through the modeling with the last 30 seconds that we have together. It's 2 o'clock, and I think the model is picking up on there's going to be North Fulton all the way up into the eastern portions of Cherokee, even as far north as Pickens, Fannin, and Gilmer counties. That's the western extent of all this. But you can see DeKalb County firmly in the mix, and then those areas along and near Henry County out to the east, but certainly Rockdale County along with Newton County and all counties there and in between I-85 and I-20, where we're going to likely see snowfall occurring and continuing to occur through the 2 o'clock hour. Now it's 3 o'clock, and you can see some of that action now stretching along the I-20 corridor. So that brings Henry County into the conversation, a little bit of Spalding and Butts County, but you can see heavier amounts still falling between Jefferson County, going out to Athens, there into Clark and Oconee counties, or Jackson County, I should say. As you move up into Banks County, you'll continue to see that snow falling through the 3 o'clock hours. Now it's 4 o'clock here, and it looks like those of you in Clark County are getting some really healthy snow amounts, especially if this is a 2 or 3 hour track here. As you get into the backside of Morgan County, Walton County, you're still getting some heavy amounts. Barrow County, you're starting to clear out. It's now 6 o'clock, and most of that energy is walking to the east, but there could still be some of our eastern communities, especially Hart and Elbert counties, that are still dealing with snow falling even as the sun starts to go down. With the sun going down, the temperature will fall on the road and in the air fairly quickly. Therefore, there will be some tricky spots through the overnight into tomorrow and likely as late as Monday afternoon when we see both sunshine and warmer temperatures.
All right, Jonathan, thank you so much. Let's go ahead. We got a team of reporters on the ground. We want to go ahead and check in with them here at the top of the hour. So let's start first with Fox 5's Chris Rosenthal.
Yeah, he's on 985 North where there's a multi-vehicle crash. Chris, what are you seeing out there?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I was just on the 985 North.
Gwinnett County ended up being the area. Of course, we thought Hall and Clark counties would be part of this, and certainly all of those counties up to the north and to the east of those locations. But it ended up being, at the end of the day, it was Gwinnett County, especially to the north of Lawrenceville. They got hit hard with this storm, and we're seeing some really impressive amounts. And so, yes, the forecast is indeed lining up.
And this is the second weekend in a row for Gwinnett, Jonathan, getting kind of the brunt of the storm. Did they really fully recover from last weekend as far as like melting and getting some of the ice?
The atmospheric opportunities were definitely there. We've warmed up enough, although I don't think anybody has felt warmth to any degree across the area, but they were able to get rid of those conditions. You know, hard-hit White, Habersham counties, they still had impacts as late as Friday, but they were likely antecedent impacts, meaning power outages and things like that. There weren't actually icy spots on the road before this next system moved in. However, you know, people can't seem to catch their breath, especially if you're to the north and to the east of the Atlanta metro area. It's just kind of one system after another one. And if you get the right meteorologist to talk to you, they'll say that we're not done yet.
Oh, is that like hint, like Mother Nature might have another?
There's an old song that used to be sang in the church, and it's a Lord, teach me to take it one day at a time. I do a 7-day forecast, and I stop it right there. Meteorologist Alex Forbes, he's a big long-term guy, and he'll show you things that will freak you out for the month of February. I'm just going to be honest.
One day at a time, sweet Jesus.
That's all I'm asking of you. Yes.
And this is why we have the best Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologists in the business working here. Jonathan, Alex, David Chanley. You guys are going to stay on top of it and keep everyone updated throughout the storm and through the next one, possibly.
Thanks, Jonathan. Wink, wink.
And we have been receiving a lot of new video and pictures coming into the Fox 5 newsroom from viewers like you.
Yeah, this is fun. Good Day's Paul Milliken has been combing through all those images.
I can't keep up.
Yeah, and it's a lot, right?
It's a lot.
How we are right now, we're going lower. We got some bitter wind chills right on through the night where we start approaching feeling like 0. And then sunny Sunday, but the extreme cold will linger right on into Monday, and it really won't be to the middle part of the week till we have a pretty good thaw across the region. So as we put this into motion, here we go, hour by hour. There's your lingering snow effect. Certainly by 7, 8 o'clock, it's out of our viewing audience and moving into east central Georgia. Temperature dropping down to the teens in town by the midnight hour, and then we settle in the low and the mid-teens in here by early on your Sunday morning with still a bit of a breeze. So that's going to knock those wind chills down below 0 in a lot of spots. And then as we try to rebound through the day on Sunday, we'll see sunshine. But especially where you have the snowpack, these temperatures may be tempered a little bit. We'll find trying to get above freezing in some areas. If we do, it won't last very long. The sun will help on area roads. And then we got refreezing going on as we make our way into Sunday night and early Monday morning. That is the plan. I spoke of the wind chill. Well, later on tonight, single digits. Early tomorrow morning, we got some areas that are to be down below 0 to start your Sunday morning. And then not much of an improvement even Sunday afternoon. Still feeling like the lower 20s. Here's the good news. Wind starts simmering down a little bit, but we'll kind of crank it back up through the day on Monday. We're going to talk about a temperature trend into the middle part of the week that looks a little bit milder, and we'll continue to compile the snowfall totals. We'll bring that to you here in just a minute.
We're normally like in the 50s this time of year, right, David?
Average high is 55, so yeah.
Certainly, Mother Nature is not loving us this winter.
Oh my goodness, what a difference. All right, David, thanks so much.
Well, so you just saw the forecast and what we've been seeing and what we are